quick question. How many slides equals a mile on that slide behind you?
1,203.
Is that actual? No?
No.
Jason Cox, River Pools of the Ozarks. How you doing, bud?
Very good.
Fantastic. You picked a good spot for this interview, sitting outside by your pool.
Well, about 30 minutes ago, it was hailing and raining, but the clouds opened up and it looks great.
The real question is, how much did you have to pay each one of your kids to not do a cannonball right behind you during this video? Because
they're in school, so I got off easy.
Oh, they're in school.
Yeah.
So how much did you pay your wife to not do that then?
Yeah, it's still pretty chilly, but she's out.
Oh, yeah. So people are starting to think about pools big time now. They're starting to think it would be nice to have a pool this summer, and people are starting to hit the website and stuff. The big question is, why river pools, man? What made you? Yeah. What drew you to river pools, and then make you decide in your head, this is something I want to be a part of?
Yeah, so my story with river pools actually started a little over 2 years ago. Was in search for a pool for my own backyard, and we went down this path of hunting and searching. I knew that I wanted a fiberglass pool. I didn't want anything but a fiberglass pool. After hours of research, I actually decided I want a river fiberglass pool. We couldn't find the right installer that we loved at the time, so the wheels started turning in my head of, I think I can do this better. And that led me to where we're at now, to where we're able to sell and install fiberglass pools, river fiberglass pools.
And what were the elements about a fiberglass pool? What drew you to that versus concrete or vinyl liner?
So I wanted something that was super easy to maintain. I wanted something that my ongoing maintenance and my cost to keep the pool up were going to be as low as possible. And I loved the appeal of the fiberglass pool, how the pool shell feels when you're inside swimming. And then my wife was in love with the huge tanning ledge and the huge benches and that sort of thing. And fiberglass just seemed to check all of our boxes.
So fiberglass to a lot of people for those same reasons. And what would be the specific benefits for the people out there in your community?
To the fiberglass?
Who would fiberglass be a good fit for out there in the Ozarks?
Yeah, so fiberglass would be for those customers that are looking for an in-ground pool, but they don't want to have the constant headache of keeping up chemicals and scrubbing down their vinyl walls, and they don't want to have to drain their pool to replace their liner every 5 to 10 years. Fiberglass just fits that market. The non-porous fiberglass substance makes it real easy to maintain. Combine that with a salt cell, and we're finding that it's about the easiest pool you can own.
Yeah. How much time do you spend a week maintaining your pool?
It's going to sound bad or misleading when I say this, but I'm probably 10 minutes a week. And that's just
Really?
Dip out a few leaves and make sure that my salt cell's not turned up too high. The chlorine levels, once you get it dialed in, they maintain. And truthfully, there's not much else to it. For me, I live, you can see behind me, I don't have a whole lot of trees.
Right.
And so, the headache of maintenance is really not my fight.
Yeah, every backyard is going to be different, but 10 minutes a week. Do you have an auto vac?
I do.
Yep.
Yeah, so that does 99% of the work for me.
Fantastic. Good stuff. River Pools is a fiberglass pool company, but we openly say that fiberglass is not for everyone. So who would it not be a good fit for out there in the Ozarks?
Correct. Yeah. So fiberglass would not be a fit for, the homeowner that grew up playing the guitar in their family band and they want a guitar-shaped pool. We can't do that.
Right.
If you wanted some kind of crazy shapes or some 40-foot L-shaped pool, we're not a good fit for that either. That kind of tends to that custom concrete market. Mm-hmm. A lot more than it appeals to a fiberglass market. Right.
So let's talk about pricing. We're never ones to shy away from it. What are you finding now? There's the base package, which is set the pool in the ground, hook up the plumbing, the filtration system. And then the added expense would be the deck and the options and accessories. So, pool projects in total can vary quite a bit in their range, but what would you say homeowners are investing on average for the pool project they have in mind?
Yeah, so our average pool is running between $60,000 and $85,000.
And what's
And
included?
I know that's what we are including in our base package would be dig, set, fill the pool, hook up all your plumbing, all of your equipment you need in your pool, your pumps, your filters, that sort of thing. We include one light, 400 to 600 square foot of concrete, depending on the pool, as well as one. Did I say one light?
Yep.
So one light and everything, all the permitting, all that falls on us. Everything you need to have a fully functioning operating pool. What might add on to that would be if the lot requires a fairly significant retaining wall or fencing. Those sort of ticket items tend to, be the variables in there.
Right. Also, because of the demand, it's difficult for you to go out to every single home and provide an assessment. So we're able to do that via Zoom and with some photographs and those sorts of things. Are you doing virtual sales calls?
Yeah, we'll absolutely take a virtual sales call. Usually what we found works a little bit best for us is before we do that virtual sales call. If I can get you, the homeowner, to send me a copy of your plat, as well as a few photos of your backyard, just to make sure that what we're talking about will actually work. And we can also take care of that on the Zoom call. You can walk around, show me with your camera and, laptop what the backyard looks like, and we can check 90% of those boxes real quick.
What are projects taking on average out there for you guys?
So your average project, 4 to 6 weeks. Just by the time we have out building inspectors, we have out the next crew, dig right. There's just a lot of steps that are involved to it. But usually we're in and out 4 to 6 weeks, and people are happy with the swimming pools.
All right. So what's your river pools of the Ozarks, but what specifically is your service area? How far will you guys travel?
So we try to stick within 2.5 hours of Springfield, Missouri. So we'll go really as far north as kind of Clinton, Missouri, as far east as Rolla, all the way to the Kansas-Oklahoma border on our west side, and then we do cover northwest Arkansas as well. So up in Bentonville, Fayetteville, Rogers, all that's 100% where we travel.
Well, that's a pretty big area.
It is. Yep.
So quick question, how many slides equals a mile on that slide behind you?
1,203.
Is that actual?
No.
I would pitch that challenge. There was I ran the Y for several years, and we had a big slide there, and I actually ran a tape measure down it, and I would issue the challenge to kids, and I would say, hey, you got to go down this thing, and I don't remember what the number was. You got to go down this thing 400 times to get to a mile, and you would see them all day long helping each other count. How many you got? How many you got? Man, they would stay busy, and they would sleep well.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. I like it. I'll steal that.
Yeah. So Jason, another question everyone has, again, because the demand is so stinking high right now for swimming pools, how long does it take to get a pool start to finish? So once I raise my hand, I want a pool, from the contract signing until I get to swim. How long is that process taking for you guys right now out in the Ozarks?
So our quote proposal time, we're turning that around in a couple of days. And then from there, once you agree to it, Cristian, we will, like I said earlier, set up our site survey. I'll come out to the house, make sure everything's good. We'll go through the contract in detail, make sure that we get you the right pool, the right color, the right number of everything that you want. And then from there, I'll actually place the order for your pool. That, on average right now, is running 8 to 12 weeks just due to the high demand. And once that pool comes in, we're ready to put it in the ground, and we'll have it installed by the end of that week that it arrives. Finished product, we're looking at an additional 4 weeks or so once that pool arrives.
Yeah. And do you still have openings for this year?
We do. Yep. Still booking out this summer, and like to hear from you.
Good. Fantastic. All right, buddy. Jason, thanks for spending time with us. And Aaron and I both wish you luck this season. And let's make some families happy.
All right, man. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see you.
See ya.